Hi, I'm Amber Merchant Johnson. I'm the creative director of Phil 413 Productions. I wanted to make a quick video and just kind of talk to our friends, our family, the patrons of Phil 413 Productions, and whoever else sees this video, patrons of the High Desert Center for the Arts, or just theater lovers in general. Um, we had planned for 2020 to be such a great year for Phil 413 Productions. We had three shows that were lined up for this year to be performed at the High Desert Center for the Arts. The first show was going to be in To the Woods. We began working on the show at the end of 2019, and it was such a great show. It was coming together beautifully. We were scheduled to open at the end of March when um, the coronavirus pandemic began and shut down all of the theater um, companies and shows in general. And it was very devastating. It was very hard. We had worked so hard. My cast had worked so hard, and we were ready to go up. We had our costumes, we had our props, we had built things, we had painted things, we had sewn dresses, and everything was ready to go. And then we got shut down. We kept on rehearsing though in hopes that we would still be able to put the show up at a later date, and that date never came. Um, so we, pushed it back in our minds and was like, okay, we're not going to give up hope. We're going to do this show. So we were like, even if we have to push it to the end of the year, for all of this to happen and the process to be over, we can do it at the end of the year. We started to get closer to the dates that would have been our second show. And we held auditions online for our second show, which would have been in the Heights. And we cast the show. We started doing online rehearsals and online singing rehearsals. And that cast, again, was working so hard. We had begun discussing things like, oh, when we get together, we'll be able to do this and do this. And, still, we were not able to open. So we kind of were like, well, what do we do now? And then I was like, you know what? I don't want the arts to die for us. I want us to continue, even though we can't physically be together. I wanted us still to share our talents and still to share our gifts. And that's why my company did a couple of cabarets online. And, they went very well. And I didn't want like the people that I love, the people that are so talented, and everyone who was out there who had the opportunity to sing and dance and, feel like they were lost. I wanted them to have a moment that they can shine again. So that's why we did our cabarets. And as we were doing the cabarets and life got harder, I was like, I still want to do my last show. I needed to figure out a way I could still get this show up. In the past, we've done Motown reviews where we had a live band, and the singers would sing along with the live band, and I was like, I just don't want to lose that. I want to still be able to do this somehow. And sitting down with my musical director for the Songs in the Key of Stevie, we came up with a brilliant idea. We can just do this show online. So that is why we are producing our third show for Phil 413 Productions, and really our first show for Phil 413 Productions in 2020, which is the Songs in the Key of Stevie. And that show opens on November 13th through November 22nd on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays online at showtixforyou.com. And I want to encourage you to, still support the arts. We can't physically go out and go to theaters, but we can support each other. A lot of us have turned to online. We've turned to being online and presenting shows, cabarets, concerts, all kinds of things that people are doing. So look to your friends that are in the arts, because we still want to do our art. We still want to do our craft. Another thing I wanted to touch on is that there was a fire at the theater that my company and other companies of the High Desert perform at, which is the High Desert Center for the Arts. myself, Phil 413 Productions, Creative Arts Theater, TAG, which is a theater arts guild, Stage Crafters, Shenanigans, and even SRO has performed so many shows at this small theater in Victorville, California. And on August 1st, there was a fire that damaged the building greatly. So even if the mandate was lifted and we were able to go back into the theater, we would not be able to go into our theater because it was damaged by a fire. Tonight, this tape was taped on November 1st. Tonight, there was a concert that was held virtually online on YouTube Premiere by Operation Spotlight on the Arts. And it was a fundraiser event that highlighted fundraising for the High Desert Center for the Arts. If you have a chance, please check it out. I will post the link here so you can watch it, and maybe it will tug on your heartstrings to donate to rebuilding our little theater, because when this opens, I know all of us are so ready to get back on that stage. We miss it so much. I miss it terribly. I know that you guys miss it too. And even if you're not a performer, even if you're just someone who goes to watch the shows, I know that you miss that time, that you get to go out and just let yourself go and watch a show and be taken away on a musical or theatrical journey of some sort. So please support the arts. Purchase your ticket for Phil 413 Productions, Songs in the Key of Stevie. Check out Operation Spotlight on the Arts virtual concert that's online right now. And support your local artists. Thank you so much for listening to my little talk. Again, I'm still looking forward to the future for Phil 413 Productions. I want to do, a lot of things, but the most important thing is we have to have a place to do it. So please, please, please check out Operation Spotlight on the Arts and see how you can help. Even if it's a little bit goes a long way. And, purchase your ticket for Songs in the Key of Stevie. I know this video is a little long, and thank you for sticking with me. If you watched the whole video, if you scroll to the end, just rewind it a little bit so you could hear a little bit of what I was saying. But thank you so much for supporting Phil 413 Productions in whatever way that you've supported us. And you can continue to support by sharing the posts from the cast, purchasing a ticket, making a donation to your local theater group, local theater company, even if it's not mine. We are still here and we still want to perform for you. So help us to present great shows for you. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Bye.